Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Fire it there. Oh, they're standing still. Shoot them. How about now?
This cannot be. We must unite.
There you go. You firing?
By Ulrich's wrath.
Where the hell did that go? There we go. That's more like it. Alright, good. Except that their cavalry is now in range. These are anti-large. They'll be better at shooting cavalry. So let's do that. You guys are getting some nice flanks in there. I'm going to move you guys around. And are you shooting? You're not shooting. Let's move you up to here. Oh, that's because you're the wizard. I moved the wrong person. Keep on doing that. I want you to shoot their boss man. Him. Come on, he's in range. Shoot him. There you go. Also, I did say that my pistoliers would be used to hunt down running units. I think I'm just going to leave you here shooting over the heads of my men for the moment. Artillery, you're getting dangerously close. I'm just going to open up here because this is going to be a bloodbath because they're so close together.
Sigmar commands. By Ulrich's wrath. Sigmar guides us.
Right, wizard. Is there anything that I can do to make these guys' lives easier? Could do a single target withering, which I don't think is going to do much, or we could do the mystifying miasma, which is a one target enemy. And this would be a... I still only one target though. Whoops. Not really worth it, so no, I'm just going to hold that. I want to see the artillery doing some damage though. Yeah, the cannon's going to be racking up some serious kills now. Much better. Much better. That unit is getting obliterated. So, you need to get involved. You need to get involved. You don't need to get involved.
No lingering! Spearmen, ready! Take the ground! For Heldenhammer!
Let's have you use your thing. I'm not going to use my special, which is his special, that one, because I want to wait until these guys arrive.
By Ulrich's wrath!
And now that I've really moved in, we should be getting a lot of kills. You did catch them, but that's actually fine. Let's turn you guys around so you can deal with them. Right, now they're getting into range. Do I have any significant area damage spells? I'm going to say probably not.
Ready for war! Steady, men! Retreat! Straight cannon! Frank that machine! Fire!
So right now I am just wasting magic, so I'm just going to go ahead and double cast you. What's dangerous? Are they halberdiers? They are halberdiers. Let's go and hit them.
We are Sigmar's heir! Let's have this! Keeping distance, sir!
You need to run back. Run back.
War! Moving now!
Spearmen are doing just fine there. Good. Who's this?
Ulrich's wrath! Advance!
You move up a little. Need to wait just a little bit longer until those guys get into our range. And yeah, just keep on piling the fire into there.
Swordsman! Moving!
Right, let's charge in. Then you Do that. Do that. You. Absolution on him. Lovely. You. Withering. AoE. Right there. So their entire army now has minus 30 armor and a bunch less leadership too. So that's awesome. Plus, now we can double tap onto you. And this is when the damage really starts to happen. Pistoliers. How are we doing here? We are doing well. Let's move the Pistoliers around this way a little bit more. Artillery still doing their thing. Actually, let's aim the artillery back at the handguns. I think that would be a better option. In fact, you guys shoot them. You guys shoot them. Do we have more magic? Not yet. You doing your special. Let's move you up a bit. So we have our crossbows shooting at them. I need to say, put you into guard mode so you don't go chasing after them. Let's get all of you just shooting at the same ranged units. That's perfect. Right. You lot, move up. Why have you abandoned your cannon? Oh! A group of cavalry have very nicely appeared behind me. Magnificent! Let's go and do damage resist and then wizard. Mystify those knights. And make them run away.
Ready for war! Yes, sir! Sir! Ready! Ready! Take aim!
Okay. You guys, one job. Kill everything that's running.
Ready for war! I'll do calls!
How much is the... Fortunately, it doesn't say how much the level up thing costs. Cannot currently afford to overcast. But what does it cost? Doesn't say. It gives... this interface.
Crossbows ready, General!
The unit has been wiped out. Was that my warrior priest? That was totally my warrior priest. Are you ready with your debuff yet? Nope. Oh crap, you are fighting halberdiers, which is a terrible plan. Don't be fighting halberdiers. Just run through them. It's fine. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. Not a problem. You can do absolution on him just to kill him off.
Get them! Ready to serve! Sigma! Your artillery grab! The Empire endures!
Let's turn you around again so you're shooting into them. Perfect. Right, you. Withering. Now we can double tap. AoE, all of that. Let's debuff the lot. And then you lot, just with the exception of you, move in. Bloody recovered. Damn it!
The Grey Order! It shall be!
Right, they're running. They're definitely running.
Great cannon! They are using dark force. Shields up!
Same thing. Shoot whoever the hell you like.
By Galmaraz! By Ulrich's wrath!
You shoot at them.
Foreign battle!
You shoot at him. Pistoliers. You're being attacked. Oh. Ah! Have you got any kills? Actually, you got a fair number. Fair enough. Just need to let these guys run. You guys are not in range of him, though I could push you forwards and then you would be. Ah, it's alright. We'll wait. Okay, victory is ours. Actually, a lot of you should be mounted. Don't know that we'll actually be able to catch any of these guys, but hey, we can try. There. Pistoliers.
The Empire endures!
What? No! You had to choose that point to run, didn't you? Bastard. Right, you shoot at him. So yeah, a couple of my heroes are mounted, so hopefully they can do some mass murder and mayhem. Let's have you go and kill them. Let's have you go after them. You basically just keep chasing and keep shooting, because you can shoot while you're on the run. And then we just need to make sure that we take out the most dangerous units. Like, are their mortars still going to be in range? I don't even see their mortar. Actually, you haven't got nearly as many kills as I would have expected you to have. Don't stop. Keep chasing. Oh, don't tell me you're a skink. Stop stopping. Jeez. Again, you've stopped. Close victory, but hey, it's a close. It's fine. So the wizard got no kills, though his debuffing was magnificent. No idea if the warrior priest actually died, if he's just injured. Volkmar only got 46. I was expecting you to do a lot more. Inquisitor, 61, not bad. It was really the frontliners here. Actually, the crossbows did excellent. Pistolius didn't do 340 kills on the cannon. Get that cannon lined up properly and kapow! I think we would actually have struggled a lot more if we didn't have the cannon so well positioned. So apparently sticking them behind a wall of trees but on a sodding hill is pretty good. Plus also the enemy grouping up together and marching forwards helps. Close victory. That's closer than some of the close victories have been. Yeah, Warrior Priest is dead. That's annoying. So we could get the take up captives and then continue marching. You know what? That is what we're gonna do, unless that's worth no, it's worth almost nothing. So I have a feeling that's going to be quite an important victory. Oh, here come the orcs. But thankfully Balthazar Gelt's on his way, so we will have some additional forces up here to defend Talabheim with. 3-to-1 kill-death ratio. Yeah, true. But I've had like 10-to-1 kill-death ratios and still be close. I really don't understand how that system is metered. It makes no real sense. What can Balthazar do? He can be an amazing caster. The Jade Griffin. Having 3 of the following units. Tattersalls, Flagellants, Flagellants of the following. Hang on. Oh, have 3 of the following Flagellants in his army. Alright. Sigmar has ever been a warrior god, and his clergy have followed the example. There are no mere priests or tanquil monks, but warriors all. As eager to split skulls with the hammer as to preach from the pulpit. The head of the cult is the Grand Theologist. Why he may have filled the role over the years, well, many may have filled the role over the years, if not all, have been, most if not all, have been intimidating men. Come on, I can't read today. Full of fury and bombast and piously devoted to Sigmar's tenets. Should the Empire come under threat, then it's not always the state troops who must face the threat alone. The cult of Sigmar has often answered the call to war, with the Grand Theologist at their head, eager as many of his warrior priests to smite the foe. It was on one such doomed campaign that the Jade Griffin, a talisman of the Grand Theologist's office, said to have been blessed by Magnus the Pious himself, went missing. The Grand Theologist, at the time, was brought low by the chaos filth, and the Jade Griffin lost somewhere in Kislev. Many years later, and word has reached Volkmar the Grim that the Jade Griffin has resurfaced, and the Grand Theologist senses that the time might be right to go in search of this precious antiquity. Volkmar issues a proclamation that he intends to march for Kislev in the vanguard. Oh man, I really can't read today. In the vanguard of his force go the desperate and the fanatical, those that have lost everything but their faith. Let their zeal light the way. Emperor has become taskmaster. We've received a camp follower. Enemy killed in battle. Stefani was killed in battle. Disappointed! And you've got a tradesman, which is more money. Even more money. Right, cool. So I will need to recruit a new warrior priest somewhere.
I will cleanse them.
The Arc Collector is leveled up. Can't get any of these yet. Requires level 11. Okay. In the meantime, let's get Honest Steel in that case. And then the Wizard. Can level up the Withering for even cheaper cast cost. 50% faster cooldown, which would be nice. So the duration is 40 seconds and the cooldown is 43 seconds. And there it is, cost 12. It'd be nice if you told me that in the battle itself. Oh, it's 14 at the moment, it would be 12 once I get that. And the regular spell is 7. Yeah, go for it. Because I do like that spell.
To battle.
Alright, so if we were to launch the assault now, you're saying that we would have a much better chance of success. We didn't kill the mortar, unfortunately, and now we won't be able to because the mortar will be shooting over the walls. And my cannons cannot do the same. But I'm pretty happy just to continue the siege. Just do your thing. It's fine. Alright, the Emperor is going to march on towards Grunberg, I would say. Folkwar's doing its thing. I might actually put you into ambush stance and see if we can get those orcs. Right, for ambush stance you need to have 50% movement range. So setting you up here, we should be okay. Hopefully. Ambush, and I'm going to try and catch those orcs if I can. I almost never use ambush, so this is quite the difference. Right, so we've got some buildings to do. Southern Great Mountains. You are not the most important, actually. Wissenberg is. Or Wissenland, rather. So let's start some work here. So Nuln, we definitely want the Cannon Foundry. And, oh, damn it, can't afford it again. I want the gunsmith. I'm going to wait until next turn then. I'm going to build the gunsmith. Unless something really good in Reichland is available. We could upgrade the roads, which would increase the income for everything. And it's actually really cheap. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. There is a landmark in Talabheim. Hang on. Whoop, yep, there is. And the landmark is the Blazing Sun Chapter House, which allows us to recruit Knights of the Blazing Sun, but that requires an armory. And also Empire Knights. Where? Oh, they literally come from here. Knights of the Blazing Sun are anti-infantry, armoured and shielded. They are tougher than Empire Knights. Cost a bit more. More armour. Do fire damage. Yeah, I want those. So we need a level 4 before we can get the Knights of the Blazing Sun. And apparently we can upgrade the Hunting Lodge, which I would like to do because that would mean more money. And well, Talabheim at the moment is kind of my front line. I don't really know what I want to build here. Actually, yes I do. We probably want the field so we can get more growth. Talabheim itself is only a level 2 city. Also increases replenishment. That is no longer enough to upgrade next turn, so we're not going to get that. And do we want to try and kill any heroes?
Fear my righteous fury.
That is actually a very low chance of success, so I'm going to say no. Alright. Otherwise, end turn. Onwards and upwards. the elves doing? Nothing really. And Carcassone's attacking the dwarves, trying to take Paravon back. Seems legit. Fire damage does indeed ignore physical resistance. Although it might not be the full weapon damage. But it is like the majority. I think. Or at least a section. You didn't go past my ambush. You cheeky blighters. Grrr. Well, next time I can move to here and then ambush. And I'm going to have to kind of rely on that happening. I was a bit worried that he might come through the forest through here, but no, he went just around. Ooh. Yes. Again, so we are back once more. Marvellous. Border princes have been obliterated. Serves you right for not trading with me, you fools. Elector sues for peace. A previously hostile elector count is ready to sue for peace. The electors are political animals, so it is doubtful this gesture is motivated by selfless reasons. More likely another agenda is at play. Oh, it just gives us public order. Before I do anything else, I'm going to go to Wissenland. And I'm going to build the gunsmith before I go and spend my 5,000, which I had so carefully saved up. Then next up, I'm going to grab Balthazar. We're going to go normal movement. We're going to hopefully only move... Oh no. Move 50%.
Step to it.
Oh no! This is another time where it's like, it says 50%, I have moved only 50%. Oh, no, I can change. Wasn't selecting for some reason.
That will do.
So hopefully this covers that. No idea.
Purge the heretics.
But this is risky. Because Talabheim is completely unguarded while I'm doing this. So I'm going to throw the dice. If we do fail here, then we'll have to attack Herzing next turn. And take that down, then probably turn around, take Talabheim straight back again as well. So you're doing your thing. Actually, Karl Franz isn't far away. You are in march mode. Thankfully, Franz can move bloody far. I think, yeah, I'm just going to send you up here to reinforce.
On march.
Off you go. What terrain is Gelt sitting in?
You summon me.
Just regular. Because this is now done by a stance.
Sigmar is with us.
No, you can't recruit anything.
The Empire.
You can't either. Actually, I can stick you out of ambush mode.
I am in ascent.
Recruit. So no, I have no money. Never mind. Nope, we'll keep you in recruit mode. Ambush stance even. That'll be fine. And then basically that's all my money spent. So shortest turn ever. Different trainers, different ambush chances. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't have been able to move anywhere closer anyway because I'm at 50% movement. Reichland, population surplus. Level 5 Altdorf coming up. I just need so much more money though in order to actually do all the things that I want to do. Money has been the problem. And in fact, now that Altdorf's level 5, I think all of the villages there are, so I can get rid of all the growth stuff too.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Karakhan, military alliance. No, you're the one I want to kill, so definitely not. Ziflin are the ones that I wouldn't mind having relations with, although they are At war with Bretonia, and I'd rather be friendly with Bretonia than the dwarves. Orc Scout is stunned to see a huge army appear, then suddenly vanish, then appear, then suddenly vanish again. Oh. He saw me. Don't lose another battle, Balthazar. You don't exactly have a great track record thus far. I mean, I can retreat, but I think I'm just going to try and do as much damage as I can. Oh, I forgot to check what troops I have. Nasty Skulkers, they don't sound good. War Dudes, a couple of cavalry. Do I have any spears? I have a couple of spearmen. Yeah, they just outclass me. Nasty Skulkers are armor-piercing infantry. Well, I have no armoured units, so it's not a huge issue. Like, despite how armoured Empire units look, they're not actually that well armoured. Well, we can hide in the trees and basically negate their cavalry. And they do have a fair amount of cavalry, so I think that might actually be a fairly decent idea. Oops, I'm missing a swordsman.